For the past 6 years, I've been working the twists and the turns of a remote river in Tasmania's western wilderness. In this time, I've found exquisite gold, but more recently, while working underwater, I've managed to find amounts that have surpassed anything I've ever found before, and some of those pieces have been quite large and coarse in nature. It's got me curiously thinking, and maybe dreaming, is the motherlode nearby? The prospectors in the late 1800s found some of Tasmania's best gold here, and did manage to find a small amount of gold in the hills from its host rock. The size of the gold was quite fine, however, and it has me wondering, where is this larger gold coming from? Is it in the hills nearby, just waiting to be discovered? These early prospectors never had the advantage of modern technology. It's time to narrow down the search. My son Saxon will be joining me for this adventure, and we'll be camping remote for a few days to see if we can find clues to this long lost mystery that has haunted many since the gold was first discovered here. For an expedition of a lifetime. Excited? Yeah. Got the boy to work already. Come to our first log jam. Got to cut the other way now because the pressure, so when you're cutting, the weight of the log is going to come down. This one's a bit serious for the handsaw. Oh, that was an ordeal, son.
Yeah.
But we made it. Now it's all on foot from here. We might get hot with that jacket. So this trip will be just a bit of an adventure, getting back out in the bush. Just walking in on the old water race. I've showed you guys this one before. We go in for a couple of Ks before we drop down into the river, and we'll set up base camp when we get in there. Well done. Beautiful time of year. You can see the laurels have gone into flower. Same with the myrtles, they're all got their new little shoots poking out. It's a beautiful time of year. We've dropped down into the river now. Walked a couple of Ks up the race. Here he comes. Sliding down. Welcome to the river, son. Oh. Bit of an ordeal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Going to take the boots off and try and keep our feet relatively dry for the day. We don't really need to get our feet wet. That's what they call it. The trend these days, getting earthy. Oh, it's cold. I don't think they know the real meaning of earthy until they've come on one of these expeditions. We get real earthy on this channel. Alright, I'll see you on the other side, Saxon. How cold is it? We had a bit of snow. I guess the idea is not to drop the boots either. Super slow. Don't move until you know that you've got your footing. Those funnel web spiders are always in the back of my mind now when I'm walking around in the rainforest. I didn't realise Tassie had the funnel webs until last summer. Someone told me, Anthony I think told me about them. Thanks Anthony. Got the old workings. So this is where I camped up last time on a solo trip. We got really good gold upstream sniping, but it's a awesome little camp spot. So we're going to go up on this ridge and set up camp before we start our adventure. Perfect. Little single man with a weapon. I thought you'd want to cuddle up with Dad tonight. So there's two things I kind of want to do on this trip. One, we're going to detect some of the old workings that I've found. I've already done some detecting down on the ones on this corner, so we won't spend any time there, but I found another one downstream which I don't think anyone's been to since the old timers were here. I'm hoping with the two detectors, if we spend enough time, we might be able to pick up some gold, or at the very least with the gold monster we might be able to get some nice non-ferrous targets and see what sort of relics they left behind. The other thing we want to do, which is going to be an ongoing project, is to try and track down the source of the gold that we've been finding in the river. Upstream on the river I've been finding chunky nuggets. In particular there was the piece that I found, a large nugget that was broken in half in the one crevice. So two pieces that once connected. And if you look at that piece, inside of it's very crystalline gold and very coarse. And I don't think that the gold in that area has travelled very far at all. So over this summer I'll probably be doing a lot of detecting up in the hills, scouting around that area trying to find if we can find the source. The old timers did manage to find gold up in the ridges above the river, but what they found was very fine and it never really led to chunky gold like what was historically known in the river itself. We'll give it a good shot over the next few trips, so we're going to have a good go at this and hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. So Saxon, what are we going to do today? Going to chase the source today or go down to the workings? What would you like to do?
Fish.
Boy's got his own agenda. He's got his fishing rod and the bigger, deeper holes are upstream, so we might go up there and we can do both. So we'll be looking for the source of the gold today upstream, but also be looking for some big trout in those big holes. I'm hoping if we follow this old ridge up we'll be able to access some of the spots I'm thinking upstream. Up, straight up. Just come across this big chunk of quartz, but the old timers stacked this one here, so I don't think it's what we're after. Or is it? Looks pretty good. Quartz, ironstone. You can see here they've got a little water race that they ran and continued down this ridge. There's a lot of old workings up in here. There's the little adit there. Bit of a shaft here. And adit running in underneath. Looks like pretty good bush to navigate through. Look at these laurels, they're beautiful. Look at those hills, aren't they wild? Look on the other side. We're starting to head down now. There's an old camp, old timers camp down below. and from that point up it's good gold. So we can start the detectors up. I think old mate will probably start his fishing rod up because the fishing holes get good as well. Yeah, I think this is where I'll be focusing my time for a bit. This is bedrock here, look. See that running across there? Now I know looking for the motherlode is a bold achievement to chase, and I don't expect to find it anytime soon. However, every trip and each day spent on the ground leaves a trail of clues to get us one step closer. Right there in that crack, no joke. That's gold. Got a beautiful little crack just down in here. A little bedrock crevice. Please don't be the bedrock. It is. Ah! Hot bedrock again. Crevice and a half. Please be a nugget. Ooh. I might get my pan and put this material in the pan just out of interest. Be good to test if these bits of bedrock are holding any alluvial finer gold anyway. Wow, tons of black sand, but I don't see any gold, unfortunately. Got our first proper target. Perfect spot for gold. It's a nice fracture in the bedrock. She'll be an absolute stonker if it's gold. What is it? Oh, look, Saxon, for your fishing. Big fat worm. Oop. What do we got in here? Oh, that's a bummer. It's in this and that. Oh, look what it is. What? Oh, gold, baby. $2. Is it $2 coin? Oh, it's a $2 coin. I tell you what, I wasn't expecting to find that. Wow. It's shiny as. Look how clean it is. What year is it? It's 2008. Why is it so clean? It's like it's been acid washed.
It's probably been tumbling down there.
Oh well. There's probably a small percentage of gold in that. Mr. Fisherman, you're just obsessed with the fishing. There you go, for you guys overseas, in America or wherever. If you've never seen an Australian $2 coin, there's one right there. Queen Elizabeth II on the back. It's the right colour. Maybe it'll be our good luck charm. Target. Is it a hot rod? That one. Oh, a really hot rock. That's heavy. It's got all this silvery looking stuff. What is that? Yeah, look at that. Ooh. What is it, folks? Yeah, I've had it in another river and setting the detector off in another river nearby. Not sure what it would be. You guys will probably be able to tell me. Someone will be able to tell me, I reckon. So we didn't have any luck in this spot other than the $2 coin. I've been all over the bedrock, right down to the river level. There's bedrock running down in through there. Had a bit of a poke around in the deep pool over there and up this little creek, but nothing there. So we're getting pretty hungry. It's about 1:30 now, so we're gonna hop out on that rock there and cook up some food. Saxon said he saw a trout follow, but it was just a bit small. And he's wondering whether the big ones are in here. I reckon there would be the odd big one in some of the deeper pools. Gotta find some gold, Saxon. Tasty? Yeah. Looks like crap, tastes like heaven. We're going to head a bit further upstream now, walk around the banks, try and make our way up the river and start hunting down some good spots to start detecting in the sides of the banks and the hills. This is the zone where the nuggets and the big trout are, mate. What's it look like? Doesn't look too bad. Be able to get through this way. So we're just scouting the hill along the river. You can see the river raging down in there. And we're looking for any geology that stands out, any erosion. There's heaps of bedrock along all the wall of the river here. Once we're on some safe level ground, I'll grab the detector out and we'll start detecting some of this ground. Huge big outcropping of rock. Bit of quartz in it. Big rock. This is where I want to start running the detector. Woo! Need a breather too. It's been a pretty wild bit of hiking, Sax. See if we can find the motherlode up in the hills here. Test this quartz out, eh? Trees falling everywhere. If she sails, we know we're onto it. Just screams. I'm just gonna work our way up this ridge, follow some of the contours and just see what we can find, you know. You just never know. The old timers would have walked over this hundreds of times, but they never had metal detectors back then. Stuff we want, ironstone, quartz, all mixed in. That's a beautiful bit of rock. We put in a lot of effort and we covered a lot of ground, jumping from the hills back into the creeks and gullies. But as time began to run short, I was hungry for a piece of gold for our efforts, so we ended up in a nearby creek where I've sniped good pieces in the past. That rock's real slippery. All this rock in here has been stacked by the old boys. There must have been on some good gold in this hole. Crazy. What a rock. Bag down. We got some excitement in this creek, we think. Imagine if that is gold, mate. Still in there. Oh, still in there. We might have to get the pickaxe. Ah, somebody's Olight headlamp. Doesn't work. We are still going and we have still not had any luck. I know there's gold in this creek because I've sniped it before and I found nice chunky gold, but maybe it's been detected heavily. It's no secret, this one, so we may be beaten to it. We've run out of time. We got to head straight up this big hill, about 150 meters of elevation. So we'll get some water, we'll get out of here, we'll get back to camp, and don't take off, hang out with us because we've still got 2 more days. We'll try and get something to happen. Big hill. I've done about 80 meters. So right up on the top of the hill, there's some big blackwoods tucked back there, but just came across this little grove of laurels and they're all in flower. They're beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen them like this. Maybe they don't stay flowered for very long. See the sky. See the sky for once. That was a big day. What a shame we didn't get onto something. Still got a couple of days though. Saxon's set up the tarp. He's got us a nice little fire pit ready to go. Collected a few sticks over there.
This has kept my stuff good so well. Look at my cheese. It's cold as well. It's like the cheese is all warm.
Your food. Whatever.
Oh, nice, mine is.
Yeah, good as
Getting smoked.
your lame fire.
Wrote that in.
Right,
Hey,
slices
that
of chicken
my-
up.
My cheese
I'm gonna
is
get sticky
completely
hands and have to wash the pan and my hands. I'm going a full chicken breast. That's how hungry I am after all that hiking. I was under the impression we bought more food, son.
sorry.
No herbs and spices, so I have to put a bit of bush pepper in. And then melt my cheese over the top.
Getting back.
Getting back to have dinner. What about that trout that followed?
Yeah. big guy.
Better than school. He's wagging school for a few days, aren't you? About time I bought proper stoves that we don't have to hold the jolly thing. Yeah, hot cocoa, big thing of porridge. Oh yeah. Chicken is the most underrated bush food. Socks there, that's what I should be doing. Socks on the That's pretty good there. I guess we can. Blueberries. Just packing the things that we need for our trip today. We're gonna head down to these old alluvial workings, and I'm kind of hoping that not too many people have worked them. I found them a few months ago, just searching around the banks. I didn't have a lot of time that day. Today we'll have 2 detectors and we can put in a really good amount of time, and hopefully we can come across something. Saxon's not looking forward to crossing the river this morning. We've kind of got dry feet now, haven't we?
Yeah.
But no one wants to take their shoes off again. Getting soft I am. Usually swimming in this stuff. Key is don't fall in, I guess. Okay, we're down at the workings. Now you can see there's a series of just trenches all through this inside bend of the river. This here is all soil, so that's been square cut through there. The same down through this here. It's all been dug out down through here. But this is, you can see the river wrapping right round through there, and this whole area on this inside bend has been turned up and down. So you'll be looking for non-ferrous, but I mean, probably dig everything, I guess. Away we go. Is that given a non-ferrous? Yeah, that's your iron sight. Alright, we've got our first little target in under there. Nice faint one though. Faint ones are quite often gold. faint anymore. Nice alluvial gravel too. Gonna be Saxon. There you go, do the honours. After all the effort we'd gone to the previous day and not having any luck, this was almost hard for me to believe. It was the first target of the day. First target for me. Dropped it. No. Amateur. Oh.
There's no way.
There's no way. First target. I've just said to the camera that it's quite from the faint one. Oh my goodness.
That's a good bit.
It's a nice bit. That's incredible. They obviously found something in there. That's why it's so substantial a digging. I'm a little bit shocked, in all honesty. I didn't think, I mean, I knew that we had a possibility of gold here, but I thought we'd be more relic hunting today. Wow. Yes! You a bit more excited now?
Yeah.
The gold monster, real thorough, little strokes everywhere. Yep. Wow. Yeah, it's jumping gold. We'll need a scoop because it's very small. So in the same hole, Saxon's got a target with the monster. I have so little luck with the detector usually doing this sort of thing, so it's really nice to have it pay off for a change.
I reckon we should dig this all
Could be
out into
McGinty's.
pickaxes.
Yeah, get right into this alluvial stuff. Let me have a look. Because it is quite mineralised soil, so. We had a new lease of life, and surely where there's one, there's more. Just turn the sensitivity up a little bit. If you run this machine a little bit higher sensitivity and just put up with all the interference, when you do get those zippy targets, it'll make the gold real obvious. There we
We
go.
should dig all that.
Yeah, we'll have a bit of a dig in here. It's already been dug up. See how that stuff's coarse. It's interesting because there's quite coarse, what looks like sort of hard rock sort of mining, where they've dug into the quartz and stuff in the upper terrace. But over here where the nugget was found, you can see that, where are they? There was a few rocks that were quite alluvial looking. Maybe, oh no, there they are. See, there's alluvials mixed in here as well. A lot of this gravel's got alluvial gravel in it. So, we'll keep at it. That's a good start for the morning. What's that one?
Iron.
Iron. Another faint target just in there. Chunk of magnetite. What it was. Woo! Alright, so we haven't had any other nuggets, just the one. Bit disappointing, but I'm pretty stoked to have actually got it, to be honest. Yeah, I just really hope it would continue. I think Saxon's lost interest a bit. He's been off fishing, so we're going to have lunch now and sit in the sun for a bit and warm up. I would have thought they'd be ferocious for a lure in here. Wouldn't see too many fishermen. Well, Saxon, no fish, no more nuggets, so we're going to call it. We're going to get home at a reasonable time. Had a good time. Very interesting to see that piece of gold. It's up so high on this inside bend. It was clearly just a piece thrown in their tailings on a mullicoot. But we've scoured over this ground everywhere. So we'll get ourselves home and we'll have a quick look at this little nugget, see what it weighs, and call it a day. It's the end of another month, so it's time to give away these 2 little nuggets to my Patreon members Christine Moore and Mitchell Benson. A congrats to you two, and a big thanks to all of my Patreons who make these films possible, not to mention the memories that I can cherish with my family on a trip just like this one with Saxon. Here's our 3 finds from this trip. They're all quite random. The Olite, which has seen better days. If you're the one who lost this, let me know and I'll be happy to return it. The $2 coin, which I certainly wasn't expecting. It has a couple of strange markings on the back, and it's unusually shiny for a coin that's been sitting in a riverbed. And last, that awesome little nugget that took Saxon and me by surprise. It was such a relief to find some gold and not to come home empty-handed. When we drop it on the scales, we get 1.67 grams, which at today's Australian price of $197 a gram comes in at a total of 328 Australian dollars. It's just mind-blowing considering the gold was just $55 a gram when I started prospecting 6 years ago. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please drop Saxon and me some likes, comments and shares. And there's the new hype button, and if you could do that also, who knows what good luck might come your way. Until the next one, happy hunting, and we'll see you all next time.